I need to put my IP on. Yeah. I'm good. Yes. Just wait. Okay. I sent it.
This is for your class, T340, right?
Yes.
Are you drafted the paper?
Yeah, kind of, yes.
Are you drafting
Uh,
or editing?
this is kind of drafting. Is the discussion board? Yes.
Oh, a discussion board.
Yes.
Okay, so then I tell you what, I am going to update this to homework.
Okay.
There you are. All right, Mandy. So tell me about this discussion board.
So-called for this discussion board, I had to watch two videos of two ESL students. Well, yeah, and then so-called they're both different videos. One have just one student talking about their life story of why they want to learn English, and what's their job back home in their home country. And then for the second one, they have someone talking to the student, and the person asking the question sometimes would like help the, I think that might be a teacher, was helping the student correct their speech when they're answering the questions about the same, it was the same questions.
Okay.
Yes.
And so those are the two videos that you have to watch.
Yes.
You watch them already?
I watched them, and then it seems like one have I didn't really hear, there might be for the first one, I didn't really hear that many mistakes. I only like heard a few, like one or two. The second one, there's more mistakes.
And so I assume that's what you have to do for this assignment then. You have to look for mistakes that people are making when they speak. Is that correct?
Yeah, and then so-called correcting them, like yeah, using an article of giving them feedback of like yeah.
Using the article?
Yeah. This article, you see the tab?
Okay. Can you zoom in once or twice?
Okay.
And where's the beginning?
Right here.
That's correct. 6 different types of feedback that Mr. and Runtime identified. Use categorized teachers' feedback and current study. Definitions are there. 6 types of feedback is this study precisely all of the ones you run the study. Following explains each of that type, along with examples actual data collected in the present study. One, explicit correction. This refers to the explicit provision of the correct form. As the teacher provides the correct form, he or she clearly indicates that what the student had said was incorrect. No, what you said was wrong. Or you don't say, occasion, wrong form is identified along with the providing the correct form in
And so for example of each, and then yeah, it's the recast.
These involve. Actually, can you scroll up really quick so I can look at those examples?
Okay, yeah.
Let me see. Students, so we wrote phonological teachers say specific, not specific, explicit. Student, smoking should be banned in all bar and restaurants. Phonological, that is banned. So. Okay, recasts. These involve the teacher's reformulation of words. Minus the error. Here generally doesn't format introduced by phrases such as so. That is the teacher really give a correct scroll down, please. So student, should say doctor, teacher, or doctor. Student. In the middle is good. Neutral. Neutral. For clarification requests. These are either in form of questions such as pardon, and I'm sorry, or attempts to reveal the intended form of the error of raising tone. This type of corrective feedback is used when there are linguistic problems in the learner's turn, and also when the learner's utterance is not comprehensible. Unlike explicit correction or recasts, clarification requests can refer to problems in comprehensibility. Scroll down, please. Student results of something. What did you say? He's sick. Sick. All right. Metalinguistic feedback. This contains either comments, information, or questions related to the well-formedness of the student's utterance without explicitly providing the correct form. It's points to the nature of error, but attempts to elicit the information from the student. This kind of corrective feedback makes the learner analyze his or her utterance linguistically, not quite in a meaning-oriented manner. Student, she without, teacher without. There's the third. 5. Elicitation. This refers to techniques that teachers use to directly elicit the correct form from students. One technique is that teachers implicit completion of their own utterance by strategically pausing to allow students to fill in the blank, as it were. The other technique is that teachers use questions to elicit correct forms. Either way, teachers do not provide correct forms in their turn. Scroll down. Student, because I enjoy city life. Life. Teacher, city. That's elicitation. Repetition. This refers to how many of these are there? This refers to the teacher's repetition and isolation of the students around his utterance. In most cases, teachers adjust their intonation so as to highlight the error. When I don't understand what garden is, could it? All right, that's repetition. Okay. Uptake types. Scroll down. The definition of uptake for the present study was also okay. You know what?
Yes.
This is gonna go on and on and on. I can see that there are 4 pages of this.
So-called this part is when the student correct the errors the teacher provide.
Got it.
Yeah.
But the point that I'm trying to get at is
I know.
what you're supposed to do.
Oh yeah, I'll show you what I have to do.
So should we here?
Yeah.
Do me a favor, would you read this out loud?
Okay. As you watch the 2 following videos of speech samples, imagine that you are informally assessing each student to create a language optimization plan for each ELL. Can you identify one aspect of their spoken English that is strong and one aspect of their spoken English that could benefit from more practice? What errors were most prevalent? What would be your focus with each student in terms of speech error correction? What exact language would you use to correct the students? And then those are the links for the videos. Okay. For your post on DB Unit 10, choose one of the speakers using your new knowledge from the corrective feedback of speech. Write about how you would correct one thing the speaker said. You can focus on anything, one item of phonetics, phonology, grammar, vocabulary, etc. Provide the exact error you had used to correct the student and how you would work with the student on this error. In the subject of your post, identify which student you chose. You must respond to the prompt in about 150 to 200 words, and post your response no later than 11:59 Central Time on March 31st. You must reply to at least 2 other colleagues' response by 11:59 on April 3rd. Read through all response and replies is suggested.
Okay.
Yes.
Scroll down a bit. Let's have a look at where it says notes.
I so-called I think I might need to watch the videos a few more times, but this is what I got so far.
Oh, this is what you typed.
Yeah, from what I watched from the videos, that's what I got. And then I looked at the article, and that's what I got from that.
Do me a favor, maybe scroll up a little bit.
Okay.
You said you watched both videos, right?
Yeah.
And you typed something about both videos?
Yeah. This is in here. So-called Jose is the first one, and then Min is the second one.
Okay. Do me a favor, scroll back up a little bit to the directions.
I know it's so-called the focus on one of the items that part of it.
I'll scroll up a little bit more. It's the beginning, right? Okay, hold on. I gotta read this from the beginning myself because I can't find it just by skimming it. As you watch the two following videos of speech samples, imagine that you are informally assessing each student to create a language optimization plan for each ELI. You can identify one aspect of their spoken English that is strong and one aspect of their spoken English that could benefit from more practice. What errors were most prevalent? What would your focus with each student in terms of speech error correction? What exact language would you use to correct the students? Okay, Spanish video, sorry. For your post on DB Unit 10, choose one of the speakers. There it is right there. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so let me repeat what it says. For your post on DB Unit 10, choose one of the speakers. Wait, so does that mean you only have to watch one video?
I don't know. I so-called watched both. I think this is so-called similar to the one I did last week with the 3 writings that I chose one and then so-called wrote about it and wrote what errors and like correction that it would do or like what errors that student had with their paper. From that one, I think this is similar to that one, but this is with a video.
Got it. But
Yeah.
the thing is, it says right there in bold, right? Your professor put it in bold. It's important. It says for your post on DB Unit 10, choose one of the speakers. Using your new knowledge for corrective feedback of speech, write about how you would correct one thing the speaker said. Okay? So you got to choose one speaker, but I don't know what that means because I don't know what the videos show.
There was the student.
So,
yes.
So does each video show one student?
Yeah, the first one's a Spanish speaker. It was one student facing the camera talking about answering the questions about where they came from, where they originally came from, and then the second question was about their job. It had like in the corner that said where they came from for the first one, where he came from, and then what he does, and then the second one was it was the same question for both. Why he want to learn English? The reason why he learned English.
So basically, so you answered my question. So, each video focuses on a speaker.
Yes.
A different speaker. So it says right there, choose one of the speakers. So that means you don't have to write your post on both of the videos. Choose just one video or the other, and then do this assignment on that one video. You don't have to do it on both.
Yeah. So-called for the second one, when the student spoke, they provided some subtitles kind of for when the student spoke, and then for the first one, there wasn't any subtitle. Yeah, I think I might do the second one because in that second one, there,
The second one might be easier because it has subtitles.
For the student, it was the so-called the Vietnamese speaker.
Right.
And then that one have a so-called I think a teacher or somebody with the student during the interview kind of did he did minor corrections, and then like the student did the corrections after he heard the teacher say what's the correct way to say certain words.
Okay. Yeah. So you want to go with the Vietnamese speaker video?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that's the only one you have to do it on. You don't have to write anything about the Spanish speaker if you choose the Vietnamese speaker.
Okay.
So technically, you don't even have to watch the Spanish speaker video anymore. Just
Mhm.
ignore that one.
Okay.
Now, you just need to focus on the Vietnamese speaker video because that's what you're going to do your post on.
Yes.
And then, um, let's see, for your post on DB Unit 10, choose one of the speakers, use your new knowledge from current feedback of speech, write about how you would correct one thing the speaker said. You can focus on anything, one item of phonology, grammar, vocabulary, etc. Provide the exact language you've used to correct the student and how you would work with the student on this error. In the subject of your post, identify which student you chose. Okay, so when you post your your discussion, just make sure you type Vietnamese speaker or Vietnamese student, whatever, because that's what it says.
Yeah.
And then yeah, just you might want to watch the video again and look for a specific mistake the Vietnamese speaker made. And then once you focus on a mistake, it says here, write about how you would correct one thing the speaker said. So how would you correct it?
Yeah. But I'm
a list of different types of corrections that we read over earlier on, and choose one method of correction style. Like, which one do you like the best? Which one do you think would be the most effective in that given situation? And I'm assuming that's how you approach this assignment.
Yeah, I think that's the way. But I think I have a question about the so-called that one, the parts that the exact language you would use to correct.
Provide the exact language you use to correct the student.
Because in that article, it don't seem like there's say the type of language that the way you say you would correct the student. Yeah, I don't know about that part.
Well, you know what? At this point,
yes,
I'm not your professor.
Yeah.
So I don't know what your professor was thinking when he when he's asking you to do that. I can guess, but I strongly do not recommend that you base your assignment on my guess, because there's a very, very good chance that I could be wrong.
Oh, okay.
And if I'm wrong, and you base your assignment on what I'm doing, then that means you're going to be wrong also.
Okay.
You're going to get a low score. So the best thing to do is to get clarification and ask this question towards your professors.
Okay.
My best guess, exact language, would be to just like type exactly what you would say to the student.
Oh, okay.
Like your exact words. Okay. But like I said, that's my best guess.
Okay.
I wouldn't go by that because I don't know what your professor wants.
Okay. Yes.
So I think that would be your first step.
Okay.
To ask questions towards your professor.
Okay.
So is there anything else I can help you with on this assignment?
Yeah, I think I think then now I just have to type my response to so-called the second video, and then ask my professor about the exact language to clarify that one in an email to make sure. So when answering that question, I'm you answering it correctly.
Alrighty then, well, I tell you what, once you get a little bit done with this assignment, if you want, you can reschedule another appointment with me, and I what you've typed
Mhm.
and help you correct it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, my pleasure as always, Mandy.
Yes.
You enjoy the rest of your weekend,
Mhm.
and I will see you next time.
Yeah, see you next time. Bye.